What if I told you that a conflict brewing for 50 years could explode into World War III today? Israel versus Iran isn't just another headline, it's the result of decades of assassinations, shadow wars, and nuclear threats. But how do we get here? And what's coming next might shock you. Part 1, the beginning. In 1979, Iran overthrew its US-backed monarchy. Ayatollah Khomeini rose to power. Israel, public enemy number 1.
Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, Persia's last emperor, was a key figure in world politics in the second half of the 20th century. His fiercest opponent, Ruhollah Mousavi Khomeini. The Ayatollah becomes the bearer of hope for all those who are against the Shah.
Die beiden sind tatsächlich Gegenpole, so wie ihr gesellschaftliches Bild, so auch ihre beiden Personen.
They became very fierce antagonists, absolutely. And the Shah developed an almost obsession with them.
From that moment, a Cold War began, one of spies, bombs, and secrets. Quick question, do you think regime change in one country can really destabilize the entire region? Comment below, we're featuring the smartest answers in the next video. Part 2, the secret war. Israel and Iran never fought directly, but they played a deadly chess match. Iran funded Hezbollah. Israel struck back with sabotage, assassinations, and cyber weapons like Stuxnet.
Israel is pretty good at hacking. Fighting off invasions by neighboring countries from day one, it's since consolidated into a cyber superpower. Flame, Stuxnet, Dooku, Gauss. Offensive cyber toolkits like these have frustrated Iran's nuclear programs again and again. Israel's even hacked Kaspersky, catching the Russian government using their antivirus software as a global search engine for classified data.
2020s, the stakes grew higher. Iran advanced its nuclear program. Israel warned the world, we will not allow it.
The Iran deal was one of the worst and most one-sided transactions I've ever seen drawn by anybody, ever. And I mean never. Believe me.
Meanwhile, Syria became a silent battlefield. Part 3, 2025, the boiling point. Then came 2025. A drone strike killed a high-ranking Iranian general. Iran blamed Israel. Days later, Hezbollah launched over 1,000 rockets. Cities on both sides braced for war. But here's the twist, the world powers got involved. Russia sided with Iran, the US backed Israel, and suddenly, this wasn't just a regional conflict.
As you know, Russia and me personally, I am in contact with the Prime Minister of Israel as well as with President Trump. You always need to look at whether the goal is achieved or not when starting something. We see that today in Iran, with all the complexity of the internal political processes taking place there. We are aware of this, and I think there is no point in going deeper. But nevertheless, there is a consolidation of society around the country's political leadership.
Part 4, fallout they don't teach you. What happens when history repeats but with nuclear technology? The real danger isn't today's strikes, it's tomorrow's retaliation. Oil prices spiked, global markets crashed, but the worst part, thousands of civilians caught in the middle and no clear way out.
Tonight I wish to speak to you, the proud people of Iran. We're in the midst of one of the greatest military operations in history, Operation Rising Lion. The Islamic regime, which has oppressed you for nearly 50 years, threatens to destroy my country, the State of Israel. The objective of Israel's military operation is to remove this threat, both the nuclear threat and the ballistic missile threat to Israel. And as we achieve our objectives, we're also clearing the path for you to achieve your objective, which is freedom. In the past 24 hours, we've taken out top military commanders, senior nuclear scientists, the Islamic regime's most significant enrichment facility, and a large portion of its ballistic missile arsenal. More is on the way.
Who do you think should step in and stop this? The UN, the US, or is it already too late? Comment your thoughts below. Part 5, The Forgotten Story. Amid the chaos, there was this, a viral video of two families, one Iranian, one Israeli, sending messages of peace to each other. They both lost loved ones. They both want it to end. Because beyond politics, beyond the bombs, are people just like you, just like me. But here's what most people missed. An underground facility recently discovered on the Iran-Iraq border with satellite images showing movement. What's going on there? If you learned something today, hit that like button. If you care about the future, share this with someone. And hey, subscribe so we can keep digging into the past to explain the present. Because history isn't over, it's just repeating, louder,